Today's audio tidbit is called Choosing a Microphone, number 2. This is part 2 in the series where we were talking about the last time about how important it is to choose a good quality microphone if you're looking to get a good quality recording. And microphones are one of the very first links in the chain to getting and producing a quality recording. With that said, let's talk about dynamic mics. What are dynamic mics? Dynamic mics are basically known for their versatility. They are all around good, ideal, general purpose microphones. In the studio, they are most often used to record electric guitars, drums. They're also well known for live application purposes. People use them on gigs all the time for many years. They are very robust. Their design is very robust. They are used to rough handling on a gig. People abuse these mics, they drop them, they bang them up, and these things will take a licking and they will keep on ticking. They are just some great microphones. They're also known because they're excellent at high level recordings. So you can scream into these things and they will just take it and eat it and soak it right up. They don't have any internal amplifier and they don't need a battery or external power supply. The other cool thing about these microphones is that they're usually less expensive than condenser microphones. And although some of the very high quality dynamic mics can be quite expensive, usually they are less expensive than condenser microphones. The other thing is dynamic mics are commonly less sensitive to transients. They may not produce quite the high frequency detail that you find in condenser microphones, but these are great, ideal, all general purpose microphones. Now let's move on and talk about ribbon mics. Ribbon mics are also microphones that are very durable mics. They are often used when recording loud rock music, and they're great for the stage. They also have a bi-directional pickup pattern, so on either side of the microphone they will pick up things and record things. They are also great at capturing high frequency details. Now let's talk about condenser microphones. If you haven't heard already, condenser microphones are just awesome. The AKG C414 is a microphone that goes way back in the day. These are the microphones that you find in the high-end studios. The Neumann series is another one. Different than dynamic microphones, these microphones do require either a battery or an external source to operate. These mics are far more sensitive and responsive to dynamics, and you don't want to abuse these mics. Generally speaking, they're really expensive microphones. You don't want to be dropping them. You don't want to be kicking them around or tossing them around like you would a dynamic microphone. They're very sensitive mics. They are great for capturing the most subtle nuances in your recording. One of the downsides is that they are prone to distort at high volumes. You can't push these things like you could dynamic microphones in terms of level. Now let's talk about USB microphones. USB microphones is something that has proliferated everywhere in the past few years. Why is that? They become so popular because people today, almost everybody has computer workstations that they use to record, right? So with USB microphones, you just grab one of these things, you plug it into the USB port on your computer, you're ready, you're off to the races. You're ready to record. It's just plug and play recording directly into your computer. So for now, sayonara and thanks for listening.